Welcome to Rate the Audits, where police misconduct gets exposed, legal rights are defended, and accountability takes center stage. Today's episode comes from Auditor Plod. Make sure to check his channel in the description and give him the credit he deserves. This audit begins with Plod lawfully filming outside the back gate of a police station when two officers show up and deliver a masterclass in failure. They start fishing for answers, demanding explanations they're not entitled to, but Plod holds the line. That's when it unravels. The officers detain him under Section 43 on grounds so flimsy they collapse the moment you hear them. What follows is a humiliating display of ignorance and overreach, ending not in intimidation, but in Plod filing a lawsuit and refusing to settle.
Hello.
Hiya.
You alright?
I'm not too bad.
What are you doing here today?
Pardon?
What are you doing here?
Well, first of all, can you identify yourself properly?
Yeah, I can identify as myself. I'm PC Nodes, attached to Wimbledon Police Station.
And your shoulder number?
You can see my shoulder number.
Well, not everyone can read numbers. That's why I'm asking you to
I can't
identify.
read. Okay, it's 3199. See how
No
it's
worries.
doing.
And yourself?
My name's PC Brusso, and my shoulder number is 3463.
Cool. Thank you very much.
And what are you doing here today?
I'm doing a bit of filming.
Okay. Cool. Any particular reason or?
No, that's it.
No, just want to film
Yep.
back dates for police station. Are you willing to give us your name or anything like that?
Why would I need to give you my name for?
You don't need to, I'm just asking.
Yeah, no, but why would I need to?
You don't need to.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm asking, would you like to give us your name?
No,
No, you wouldn't.
No.
Okay. Where are you from? No?
that's irrelevant.
Pardon?
That's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
Yep.
For what?
Well, why does it matter where I'm from?
It doesn't. I'm just asking.
Okay.
These are just normal questions I'm asking.
Yeah, but if it doesn't matter, then there was no need to ask it.
Okay.
The encounter kicks off with the female officer diving straight in for Plod's name. There's no crime, no suspicion, just an attempt to grab personal details she isn't entitled to. Plod refuses, and he's right. Under UK law, unless you're suspected of certain offences, like antisocial behaviour under Section 50 of the Police Reform Act, you don't have to give a thing. That should have ended it. Instead, she shifts the attack "where are you from" as if that has any bearing on a lawful audit. When Plod challenges her, she waves it off as normal questions. But they're not. They're not investigative. They're not evidence-based. They're just fishing. And no matter where he lives or who he is, the fact remains filming in public is 100% legal.
I'm under no obligation to give you my name.
Well, at this moment in time, when I detain you for a purpose of search, I'll be searching today under Section 43 of the Terrorism
Okay,
Act.
right. Under Section 43,
Give me a
you need
second,
to give me
one
the
second.
specific part of Section 43. Don't just give me a number. You need to give me the specific part. And also as well, okay, to do with actually having so-called evidence to use Section 43, you need to make sure that you get this done correctly, and you
Sir,
tell me
with all
what
due
site,
respect,
what
can you-
actual
we're gonna just do our
part of
job.
Section 43.
Yeah,
If
No,
you're
it will be an
what we do,
unlawful search.
You can make a
It
complaint.
will be an
afterwards,
unlawful
okay?
search.
And if you
Okay,
want to complain
and
about it,
if you feel that way, you can make a complaint
Okay,
afterwards. But this
so-
is what we're going to do here and now. If you have an issue
so
with that,
what is your where is your actual proof of hostile reconnaissance?
we've explained to you.
Where is your proof of that?
at this moment in time, mate,
We don't
I
need
haven't
to
even
ask.
gotten to my grounds just yet.
So what is
As I
your
said, I just-
no? You're calling me a terrorist. You're
I'm
doing
not
it under
calling
the
it a terrorist,
you're
I'm
doing it under the Terrorism Act. Is that or is that not calling me a terrorist? If
No.
you were going to search me under the Terrorism Act,
No.
no,
No.
no.
After Plod calmly reminds them he has no legal duty to give his name, the male officer leaps straight to detention under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act 2000. That's one of the heaviest stop powers in UK law. It can only be used if an officer reasonably suspects someone is involved in terrorism. Refusing to give your name doesn't even come close. Plod pushes back exactly as he should, demanding the officer quote the specific part of Section 43 that justifies the search. But he can't. No citation, no grounds, no link to terrorism, nothing. And that failure is huge, because the law requires officers to state their grounds clearly before a search takes place. In that moment, the officer exposed himself as untrained, unprepared, and completely out of his depth.
please make sure that you quote me the specific part of section 43 that you're going to do this under.
As I said, you'll be searched today.
No, you need to make sure that you actually give me the specific part of section 43.
The reason being why I'm searching today, sir, is because you've been quite evasive towards us when we come and...
What, because I don't want to give you my name?
Yes.
Okay. Am I under any legal obligation to give you my name?
However,
so how is that then?
You're not really giving
Well, it's a public building. I'm standing in public. Well, hang on.
Filming it.
Is that against the law? What I'm doing is it against the law?
To be searched.
Okay, but you're searching me under the Terrorism Act. Okay, so your reasonable suspicion, what is it?
We're going to search you.
Okay, right. Well, we'll go for it. Okay, but it will be. It's completely unlawful.
Well, then you can make a complaint afterwards.
Okay. It's completely unlawful. Okay, and abuse of powers.
If you feel like that,
okay,
make a complaint afterwards.
Right, because I would really want to know. Don't worry. Yeah. And I will carry on recording.
So you're going to be searched.
Okay. You'll be searched today.
Okay.
As I said, the grounds being for the search is, because you've not really given us
I don't have to give you my name.
You've been evasive.
You've already said that it's because I won't give you my name.
You've also been quite obstructive at the moment in time with the search.
Okay.
All right.
When Plod challenges them, the officer shrugs it off with make a complaint. That's not accountability, that's arrogance. It's the response of someone who knows they're acting unlawfully but assumes the system will shield them. And that dismissive attitude says more about policing culture than the stop itself. The law comes second, ego comes first. When pressed for actual grounds, the officer finally admits it's because Plod hasn't explained why he's there. That confession blows the whole detention apart. Refusing to justify yourself on public land isn't suspicious, it's a legal right. Section 43 demands reasonable suspicion of terrorism, and this officer reduced it to you didn't tell me what I wanted to hear. That's not law. That's guesswork.
No, because I'm questioning the law.
That's fine. And also, the reason why we're searching today is because you've literally, the only place that we've actually saw you search or film was the actual back door of a police.
Well, that you've seen.
That's fine.
That you've seen.
Which is a bit suspicious, and that's why I'm doing it.
No. What you got to remember, that's your own feelings.
That's fine, sir.
That's your own feelings.
You're still gonna
it's not what the law is.
You'll be detained and you will be searched today under Section 43 of Terrorism Act. All right.
Have you been searched before?
That's irrelevant.
Might be irrelevant.
That's irrelevant. I know, mate. It's a joke. They're searching me because I'm filming. Yeah, I know, mate. Bunch of turds, nothing more.
That's a bit rude.
Well, no, it's not.
We've only been present to you.
No, you're not. You're abusing my legal rights.
I don't think we're abusing.
No, you are. You're abusing your powers. End of story. You're abusing your powers.
As we said, if you feel that that's the case, you can always make.
Don't worry, I will be.
That's fine.
Okay. You could not even quote me the specific part of Section 43. Okay. You could not even quote me the right part of Section 43.
I'll do, sir. I'm going to put this inside your bag, all right?
Yeah, you do need to if you read it correctly and what the law actually is.
As the search drags on, Plod nails them with a line, you couldn't even quote me the specific part of Section 43. And he's right. What he's pressing for isn't some technical recital, it's the single sentence the whole power hinges on. Section 43 only permits a stop and search where an officer reasonably suspects the person is a terrorist. That's the standard. That's the safeguard. And that's exactly what Plod wanted to hear them admit. The female officer's response, we don't need to. Damning and flatly untrue. They absolutely do. Section 43 is one of the most serious stop powers in UK law. And with powers that heavy comes a legal duty to state both the authority being used and the specific grounds. The Terrorism Act 2000 PACE Code make that crystal clear. Brushing it off as unnecessary isn't a small slip, it's either shocking ignorance of the law or outright disregard for it.
Okay, the number is not the law. The number is not the law. It's the wording is what is the law. Well, you definitely don't know your job, do you? Okay, you definitely well and truly do not know your job because all what you're doing is you're abusing powers. Yeah, because I'm getting frustrated because of a turd such as you that think you can search me like that.
That's very rude.
Okay,
you're not actually rude to us.
Right?
No.
Absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace, the pair of you. Okay, complete blatant use of powers.
Why are you so against us searching you?
You've abused your power, okay? You said that you got reasonable grounds, okay? As I already stated, okay?
It doesn't
Now, as I said, now there's that, okay? I would like you to take that,
I don't
okay?
want that.
Right, do you know who the NPCC are?
Yes.
Okay, yeah?
I don't think I need that though.
Why not? Why not? Because you're going to find out that,
relevant to this
yes
search,
it is,
is
because
it?
you're going to find out from the NPCC, that what you've just done is unlawful. Okay,
Right, I
and
know
it
what
clearly,
I've just done
clearly
is
states that.
lawful, right?
No, it's not, okay? You talk utter crap.
And I actually...
You took
it was
utter
15
crap.
search.
The both of you, okay? You both took part in the actual... Well, either way, you searched my bag, you're a part of it. Okay? You're a part of it.
Okay.
Right? And you're both an utter disgrace.
At one point, Plaud even tries to hand the officers a letter from the National Police Chiefs Council, the body that sets national policing policy and guidance for every force in the country. In plain terms, the NPCC tells frontline officers how the law is supposed to be applied. Their advice isn't optional, it's the framework police are expected to follow. And the letter Plaud offers them is almost certainly the NPCC's own guidance on photography and counterterrorism powers. That guidance has been crystal clear for years. Members of the public are fully entitled to film in public, and using terrorism legislation to target lawful photography is unlawful. Meaning the document in Plaud's hand wasn't some random printout, it was the official position of UK policing, confirming exactly what he'd been telling them all along.
No, how to make complaints if you...
Oh, don't worry, I do.
Okay, I'm sure you've
Okay.
probably done it before.
Right.
But it's all recorded on our body worn,
That's
which will be
fine.
uploaded. And once you
fine.
make that
Well,
complaint,
as I-
they'll review
well,
the
as
body
I
worn.
said,
They'll
okay,
be able to review.
make sure that you upload it properly and don't damage it.
Don't damage it.
Yeah.
They're quite hardcore. I don't think they're that easy to damage.
Well, you two definitely ain't hardcore. Okay.
But even if
you
it-
two are an absolute joke.
Okay, well, even if the camera does get damaged in any way, you can still
Okay.
make the complaint. Any
No worries.
questions? No? Okay.
Any questions? Why would there be any questions for you abusing my
I'm
rights?
just being kind. And
So
I see if you have any questions.
seriously, you're going to try and be kind, considering you just abused my rights?
We haven't been
Yes,
kind.
you have.
Have a lovely
You're an
day.
absolute joker.
Okay, enjoy
Bunch
the
of
weather.
turds, nothing more.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? Absolute bunch of turds.
After finally handing Plaud his stop and search form, the officers slink back inside hoping the encounter is over. But it wasn't. In his update, Plaud reveals the force later offered him a £1,500 settlement to quietly make the case disappear, and he turned it down. That decision is huge.
Just a couple of quick updates. So first of all, on these two tyrants here, these two tyrants, I've had an offer of £1,500, but it's been declined, and that's how it'll be because I want them in court, and that's it.